Bell 010226. Okay, so it's going to save now. And now you're going to write to the radio. And there it goes. Hey RCT, welcome back. In this video we are going to be reviewing the Tidradio or Tidradio as someone else called. I don't know. I know there's no E, so it's not Tide, but you know, with some of these brands, who knows how they're really pronounced. In fact, I haven't even heard one of the commercials on their Instagram say the word, or maybe I might have missed it. But anyways, Tidradio, as I say, H3 Plus and H3 regular, first generation. So I wanted to review the fact that the Plus actually has a Bluetooth built-in, true Bluetooth built-in. It does come with a really nice speaker mic. I think I tested the audio and it sounds very nice, almost very close to a digital conversion. Sounds really nice, very clear and crisp. Seems like it cuts out some of the background noise as it comes in. So maybe we'll do another test on this, but I did want to test the, oh, here it is. I got this Bluetooth adapter some time ago. Again, I don't know all the how to entirely use this thing. I think I used it once or twice for the H3, the first H3. So what you do is you plug it in here and you connect your phone to this device here. Oh, did I turn it off? I might have turned it off. There it goes. So it turns on, and what it does is it actually has. I don't know if you're watching this and you might be the same age as me, but before Bluetooth was a common thing in laptops, you would actually have to go and buy a Bluetooth adapter, hook it up to your laptop, and then it can become Bluetooth. You can use a wireless keyboard or whatever the case is. So this is essentially what it does. The H3 Plus comes with it directly. And I was actually reading the booklet a while ago and I saw that it actually comes with, obviously, the app. But I was looking at this right here on the left side. It says press ODPTT key to talk. So it says when pressing the ODPTT key, the OD master mic will show that it is talking. So it looks like you can use your phone to key up. Now, let me be honest with you. Here's my little disclaimer. I think it's crooked. Hold on. Here's my little disclaimer. Stand by. All right, sorry. I need to fix the camera. But here's my disclaimer for some of these phone connecting radios, Bluetooth connecting radios. I do want to admit that I'm not big on field programming. I like the fact that you can field program, meaning you can use the FPP if you need to. But I'm more of a big believer that you should have your radio programmed and ready to go before you even travel. If you're going to connect your radios with your buddies or pals, you should already have generic channels set up, an agreement, something in writing where you say this is for a second, third channel. If I come to you, you talk this channel. I come to you. Whatever the case is, I am big on having pre-plans, assessments, and pretty much being prepared before having to get out, meeting up, and say, hey, we got to connect the radios now. Let's copy the code plug, or let's. I get the unique of the technology, and I appreciate that. But I just want to let you know I'm not a fan of essentially integrating cell phones so much into it. All right, team, sorry about that. The tripod keeps falling more than I wanted to. So anyways, we'll not go on about my rant, but I just wanted you to know how I feel about this. But I will say that it's very unique, very convenient to have some of these things that you can do on the go. I understand not everyone is like me or feels the same way, so I completely understand having these really cool technology pieces with the radio makes a big difference. All right, enough of the ranting. Let's go and start Looking at how we can program this, let me start off with the this Tidradio Bluetooth adapter. I think so. I already downloaded the app. You can actually just go to your Play Store, and it's OD Master here. Let me sign in. Of course, you got to get a set in or login. Pair device with app. Okay. Let's see. Allow while using the app. Allow. Turn your location on. Go back. And this, I think this is it right here. Very nice. Select model. Tidradio. I think it's the H3 something. Not plus, normal. Oh, is there a difference? Read the radio. Okay, so that's not working. Make sure the radio Bluetooth is okay. Do not charge the Bluetooth adapter while programming. Okay, make sure the Bluetooth is okay. Maybe it's a different one. Let's just try H3. Read. Add a filler. All right, trying this again. Looks like it's really having a hard time connecting to the Tidradio Bluetooth adapter. The first time I used Tidradio, I mean, it's the only option really to use since that's the brand we're using. So Tidradio, and then this does say it's a amateur transceiver, which is a ham radio. So we'll go down to, let's see, the pass H3 ham, read, and it's just not connecting. Again, I'm not really sure what's happening. I tried all of these already. Switched over to GMRS. Doesn't seem to be working. I restarted the phone just now, just in case it's not connecting. But it seems like there's always, again, this is the reason why I'm not a fan of technology and Bluetooth and having to use your phone. There's always going to be some sort of issues, technical issues. I'm not a fan really. Right here it has a few options for Type 3 or TD. I hate that it says TD. Just H3 plus H3 plus ham, H3 plus normal. It's not a plus. This is the plus right here. So this is why I'm not trying to even select the plus. I did a few minutes ago just in case. Here I am trying to use H3 plus GMRS, nothing. We'll go to H3 plus ham, read, nothing. You can see here it blinks a little bit as it's trying to connect, but it's not wanting to connect for some reason or not trying to read. There you go, blinked a little bit. Data failure. So again, that's my opinion right here. That's probably why I never even tried the Bluetooth adapter with the first Tidradio H3 version. I don't know, there's just something about it that doesn't connect. I already went through the menu, so if you're going to sit here and try to tell me you got to enable the Bluetooth, there is no Bluetooth on the first one here. I went through all the options, and there is no Bluetooth option, turn off or on, or whatever the case is, if that's what you're trying to say. There's nothing in here. So again, it did, I will tell you, it did work with the Baofeng 5RM. It did program it through. So let me show you what it looks like with the Baofeng. Stand by. All right, team, we are back. We have the Baofeng 5RM. It did work with this before. I can say that it was nice to have it for this. So let's connect it. Turn on the Bluetooth. Okay. Connect it again. Okay. Let's go back to the type of radio. Baofeng 5RM. Read. Mismatch. Why is it mismatching? And let's read. Please connect Bluetooth. Yeah. Okay, read. There it goes. It's reading now. So there's something going on with the Tidradio that it doesn't want to read or connect. I'm not too sure why it wouldn't work if it has the model in there, right? But again, this is what it looks like. It's really, really neat. Again, if you're the type that likes to go out and program in the field, again, I'm not going to sit here and complain the entire time that I believe in pre-program before you go out there, before you meet your friends. We all have text and phone and email, so send your friends, hey, let's program 1 through 5 this and 6 through 10 this, whatever. But if you need to, in a pinch, program, if you're going to travel and maybe you don't want to sit here and look up the frequencies on radio reference before you go, overseas or on your cruise or vacation, sure, you can use this, right? But it's very neat. You can actually sit here and give it a channel. So you can sit here and select different channels. Channel 1, Channel 2 is different. Channel 3, Channel 18. So they're all different. And at the very bottom, you can actually program the name, I guess, what do we used to call it? The tag, the alpha tag. So you can see here, so you can see I only have up to channel 55 and I don't have 56. It'll just be really generic on what you can program. And kind of neat that it tells you what you can program 1 through 30, 136, 260, 350, 520. This is not unlocked as some people do, and you can actually listen to a wider band or air band perfectly fine. In fact, I think you can do that somewhere in here. All right. So you can save it. You can go back and change something you already have. You can change to scan. You can have the busy lockout here, which is kind of nice. I didn't know you can do it through here. PTTID. You can do beginning of transmission, end of transmission, both. I like to do end of transmission, so that way it tells people I'm done using it. And then again, you can actually save. You can save that. I like to give it a better description. I'll say Baofeng 5RM, and then the date, right? I always use the date, 01. Happy New Year, by the way. I know that was yesterday, but we're limited. Okay, Baofeng 5RM, and then numbers, 010226. Nope, okay. Let's try Bao 010226. Okay, so it's going to save now. And now you're going to write to the radio. And there it goes. Pretty quick. Confirmed. You can also go, so on the top right here, it does have your channel as how you want to set up the channel. Busy lockout, you can add it to your scan, signal code, you can do the alpha tag down here. If you go up here to function, you can actually give it a little bit more features as far as a squelch, a vox, a timeout, alarm. So pretty much everything that you can program manually here through the FPP or through the menu here, you're going to be able to do it just the same here on the app. So kind of nice. You can go through it. You can enable the beep. I mean, there's so much that you can program here and disable. You can disable, here it is, disable the FM radio, alarm sound, Roger beep. So I would say this is worth it. Again, if you're the type that likes to go out in the field and program, if you like to travel with your radios and you want to sit here and program with this, perfectly fine. Again, I'm not very big on using phones to program, although I could have. Sometimes I do travel out of state, and sometimes I look up frequencies and I say, hey, I want to see what this this mall or this business is up to or saying, so I'll jump on radio reference. And for the most part, I can actually FPP it from panel programming, and that should be fine. But again, if you have the convenience of using your phone and setting that up, I think that works very well. All right, so the other thing I want to look at here, which was actually very neat, so you can go down here to talk, and it lets you talk. So let's see if we can find a channel here that we can key up on. All right, and then here I think, let me turn the volume up. You can press this, check 1, 2. Now I'm curious to see if the audio will come back through your phone or does it stay through here, because once you hook up your Bluetooth here, this is going to be occupied. So it's kind of like a speaker mic plugged into your radio. Now the audio and the microphone will only go through your accessory port here. So I'm curious to see if it will come through if it does that. Now let's see if I even have it on any of these other ones. In order to find out if you hit the repeater, technically you'll hear the repeater hit back anyways, but let's go through something else. Okay, I'm going to key up on the other radio. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. All right. I think maybe this one has a quiet tone or a tone. CTCSS. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. It's not coming through. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. See, where is the audio coming from? If you can use this to talk, check 1, 2. Check. Is it not transmitting from here to there? And then, okay, looks like I'm adding it. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the audio comes through the phone or through the radio. I have the volume up all the way on the radio. And it looks like when I key up, check 1, 2. No, I don't think this is connected to that. To a, what's the number for this? Model number, brand, model number. Doesn't seem to have this one. One more time. Check 1, 2. I don't know what it's going through or where it's going from. Check 1, 2. Check. Let's see if it has. Cool, you can pull up a repeater list here. Kind of cool. Very nice. I'm trying to find, I think that's another thing that I would like to see different on this is more of a list of channel by channel, right? Because if you go through this, you don't really see what channel is what. So I would like it to say what channel is what. For example, instead of it saying channel 1, channel 2, I would like for it to say whatever your alpha is, right? So channel here, is this it? Let's go back to talk. Nope. Check 1, 2. All right, well, I guess it's safe to say there's either I'm missing something on here that's not allowing me to use it as a PTTID, and I'm not going to continue to sit here and mess with it on video for you to be bored, but supposedly this is supposed to be able to program. It's programming great with the 5RM. As far as using it for anything more than that, it doesn't seem like it's working. So if you're trying to use it for check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, check 1, 2. You can see it's coming through. Check 1, 2. You can see it's coming through. Check 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2. All right, so they work, but it doesn't seem to be working with the Bluetooth device as it should be. See, it looks like it's using it through here, but it's not working as it should. So I would say that needs some work. I don't know if Tidradio is watching. I would say maybe work on that to see if you can use this to PQT with the 5RM or the H3 normal first generation, and it doesn't seem to be programming with this to the H3 normal. All right, so Tidradio, please get to work on that. Now let's move over to the what is this called?
Channel mode 17, 6, 4, 10,
the H3 Plus. I think I might have changed the setting before where it's just the channel. The alpha tag up here, if you can see it. I do like that. I prefer that other than the frequency, because again, I would rather program the radio with alpha tags. I know what channels or what frequencies are the channels by alpha tag, so I'd rather see that than the frequency on there. Because sometimes if I program a specific ham band or a GMRS, I know based on how I name it what it means. For example, if you look at the GMRS club on here, the 5 is called 550, right? We all know what, if you're in Phoenix area, what the GMRS 550 channel is. So if I swap over to, if the alpha tag says 550 or G550 or GMRS 550, I know specifically what that's going to key up to. All right, anyways, let's do this. I'm going to connect this to this. Again, this has built-in Bluetooth, so we can go over and pair device. So this is supposed to have Bluetooth of its own. Program channel, Bluetooth, okay. I don't know what it's even programmed to. So it's on right now. Bluetooth mode, receiver, emitter. Let's do receiver, Bluetooth pairing, pairable. I wonder if it's going to pick up the phone. How would you program, or do you still need this? I don't think you need this, right? Or do you still need this to program this? And the Bluetooth here is only for the speaker mic. Paired. Okay, that's a speaker mic right there. This should be able to connect with this directly. Is this it here? There it is. Very nice. We're going to change this to Tidradio. And this is plus. Read. Ah, perfect. Very nice. That was so much easier than I thought. I made it more complicated than I needed to be. Okay, you can still see this. Very nice. Very cool. All right. Now, someone said you can actually copy and paste. I don't know how to do that here. Unless I need to, it's got to be radio by radio, not by code plug, because I'm sure the Baofeng and the Tidradio is different. But from someone said you can actually pull up the code plug and copy into another one. And if I was able to copy this one from the regular, I would be able to copy it over to the Plus, but I'm not able to copy this one, so we have to sit here and start over. But anyways, let's go and program something quickly so we can test out the rest of it. Let's look at, let's see, for, sorry, I'm trying to program and talk at the same time. 6/7 is my go-to tone. It's just the very basic generic. Scrambling off name is going to be, what do I name this one? Yellow 5. Okay, you're limited to 1, 2, so you're limited to the alpha tag. What else do we want to do here? I guess that's it for now. Save. Let's do tie H3 Plus 010226. Okay, very good. Save. Now let's write. Cool, there it goes. Can you see that? There we go. Sorry, I'll have to figure that out. How to confirm done. Very cool. Oh, but it didn't show. Oh, we got to go to the channel. See, I really like that. It only shows the channel. I don't care about the frequency. That is awesome. Oh.
Check 1, 2.
Radio. Oh.
Radio check.
Very cool. Now, I want to do a Roger beep, but I don't see here where I can do that. It seems like it's missing. Oh, here it is, function. This wasn't showing up a few seconds ago. Function and channel. So you go to function. You go to, no, not DTMF. Let's go back. Where is my Roger beep? On. Oh, tone 1 and tone 2. Very cool. You can do all these other features. Cool, you can do kill switch, stun. So stun, kill switch. If you read in here, I think it talks about it where you can actually kill the radio. You can actually, if someone takes your radio and they're within reach of the radio, you can actually disable the radio, so that way they can't use it. AM band. What did I say I want to do? Roger beep. Okay. So it's right. Somewhere here is going to look better. There we go. Now I want to go over to, I don't know why it keeps going to 3. Okay, let's test that out.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, cool. A little beep. What does tone 2 sound like? I like that you can keep writing it. I'm sure it's not good for the radio, but I like that you can make one update and just program it. Okay. Channel 3. Check 1, 2. Oh.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Radio check.
Nah, I don't like it. Let's go back to tone 1 and rewrite.
Radio check 1, 2. Radio check.
All right, cool. So that works. That is actually very neat. DTMF side tone. That's where I need to turn that off. Very cool. There's all sorts of features here. You can update the brightness here as well. You can actually, again, turn off and on the handband. There's just so much. Again, if you can program whatever you can program on the radio through the FPP, the front panel programming, then you'll be able to do it here right on the phone. Okay, let's go over to the talk. This is where it says in the booklet that you can actually use the app to key up and talk, right? So let's see. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Nope. Radio check. Radio check 1 2. Radio check 1 2. Nope, I don't know. It's not working. Devices, no devices. Do we need to hook up the radio? TDH3. Is there a TDH3 Plus? Let's do this one. Okay, it connected. Says check 1 2. So it doesn't. Okay, now I'm kind of looking through this, and it doesn't seem like it's letting you use it as a speaker mic. But now I'm starting to think maybe it's through the APRS. Hold on, I'm looking through the booklet. Open OD Master app and enter group. Yep. Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Well, I'll have to look more into this because I don't think it's used to key up like a speaker mic. I was misled. Confirm the receiver mode. Do we have to change the Bluetooth to be compatible for that? Nope, it's not working this time. Before it was actually blinking, the breathe light was blinking. Oh, okay, so I guess you can join groups on here. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. Okay. Let's see if there's anything going on. So it looks like I can look at it, but I can't join it just yet. Come on, someone let me join. How did I see that before? All right, so I think you can use it through here. And again, I don't know why you would even need your radio if you're just going to go through your phone, right? I mean, obviously, this is supposed to connect through this, right? It's not even keying up. So anyways, looks like I might have to read through this a little bit more, but it does say, again, it didn't make it clear it's for that. So that's where I'm mainly confused about. All right, if you know more about this, feel free to comment below if you experienced how to use the app a little bit more than I do. But for the most part, it seems to be pretty I don't want to say basic, but very unique, very convenient if you're going to be using it to program in the field. Again, I'm not a fan of programming in the field, but you can PC program, of course, we all know that. Boring. But let me know if you know how to use an app when you're using groups. I was under the impression you can use the phone to key up your radio like you would on a speaker mic, but I guess that's not the case.
Power on.
So this can actually work through here. I guess I need to program this or program this to pairing, pairable. Actually, I think I paired it already.
Bluetooth connected.
There we go. Radio check, radio check. Oh, hello? Radio check, 1, 2. Radio check, radio check. Alright, so today it's deciding not to work. Bluetooth mode. Receiver. I don't know what I'm doing. Radio check, 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2, radio check 1, 2. Radio check. I don't know. It seems like there is now an issue with this. It's paired. Internal speaker. Receiver. Go back to
Bluetooth
this.
disconnected.
Okay. Now it's disconnected.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay, connected. Bluetooth pairing. It's already paired. Okay. Local mode. Bluetooth internal mic. Check 1, 2. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Radio check, radio check. Radio check, radio check. Check 1, 2, radio check. Radio check 1, 2, radio check 1, 2, check, check. Radio check 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2. Radio check, radio check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. Radio check. Radio check 1, 2. There it goes. Now it's working. I don't know what's going on before. Radio check 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2. See, it's not going through here. Check 1, 2. Radio check 1, 2. All right. I don't know what's going on. It seems like there is a delay. It's not working entirely, but it seems to work when it wants to. Tidradio, if you're seeing this, you might want to look at that and see what's going on. All right. Well, it works, I guess. If it does, let's see it one more time. Radio check 1, 2. Okay, very good. Radio check 1, 2. Do you see the audio? It sounds pretty good. When this is keying up, you can actually hear all the static coming through. Radio check 1, 2. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check 1, 2. And then when you hear this, radio check one, you don't hear that because I'm keying up now, and you can't hear any of the white noise in the background. Watch, I'm going to key up radio check. So all you hear is the audio. I do appreciate that. It's very clear, very noise cancellation. So, all right, team. I won't make the video any longer than it needs to be. That is my trial and error, my test, my true, real. This is not going to be scripted. This is not going to be me even testing the radio and the features before. Like I said, I already tried this out with the Baofeng, and it did work really cool. It worked flawlessly. It does not work on the Tidradio TD-H3 first generation, I guess you would call it. It does work really good with the Tidradio TD-H3 Plus, very well as well, very flawlessly. And then the speaker mic, as you see, it does work from time to time here and there. So that is going to be my conclusion. In a way, I do appreciate Tide Radio for, number one, being very out there and available. I do see their Instagram posts very often. They are coming out with new products, new technology. I will give them a shout out and say that I do appreciate, like I said, them keeping up with the community. And the reason why I say this is because there's been a few other partners that I had that kind of disappeared and haven't really came out with anything new. Again, I'm really big on seeing a lot of technology grow and enhance, be expanded, and Tidradio seems to have done a lot of that. They went from their first generation, which was a ham radio. Do I compare it to Baofeng? Absolutely. I think it's a little bit more nicer than a Baofeng. It's a little smaller than the Baofeng. Let me grab that one. Stand by. So it is a little smaller than the Baofeng. As you can see, this is actually one of the very first Baofengs I bought almost 10 years ago, maybe more. But the smaller, if you like small radios, it's right in your palm, it's right in your pocket. It's not going to take up a lot of room. Tide Radio is a way to go. Baofeng, again, we know their design, what they look like, what they can do. Very basic with their screen, limited with the alpha, limited with the symbols, as you can see here. But over here, you can see there's a lot more that goes into this as far as power connection. So they did their homework, and they made it a little bit more, I don't want to say just convenient, but the design, the cosmetics, the convenience, it's all really there. While the Baofeng, of course, I mean, I'm not talking about their 5RM. 5RM is of course, of its own, has its own, cosmetics and convenience to it. But sticking with comparing the UV5R and the Baofeng and the Tide Radio H3, I would kind of say these are hand in hand, very, very similar. It doesn't come with an expandable battery like the Baofeng came out with some time ago, which is fine. These batteries seem to last quite some time, actually. I think they are, what is it, 25 milliamps, 2500 milliamps, 18.5. It's a very good battery. I know I had a friend who had an issue where the battery wasn't charging, it wasn't even reading. I get that that's going to happen from radio to radio. I don't think that issue was resolved, and he ended up just getting rid of his radio. But again, for the price, I would say this is probably a better buy than your Baofeng. Baofeng, you can still buy them for $20, $30. I think these are between. It's got to be less than $50, right? Let's find out. All right, so right now I just looked it up. It looks like the Tide Radio H3 Plus right now is going for $39.99. It comes with all sorts of accessories. Again, if you don't need those accessories, I'm sure you can find one without the kit. But for $40, you get your standard antenna, extended antenna, bell clip, programming cable, your earpiece, a dock charger, of course, a battery, the radio. So it's a deal. Like I said, this is going to be $20. This is going to be $40. Maybe the first generation is going to be less than that. But for something that has Bluetooth, I did see in here that it does have SMS, which is your text message. That is going to be very interesting for me to look into to see if I can use it. I'm pretty sure So I just turned it on. It says SMS requires dual mode to be turned off. That's fine. I don't use dual mode. I don't need to monitor two different bands. I just one channel and that's it. Send. I'm interested to see who it would go to. If it can be any radio. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you've had any better experience with the OD programming. Hold on, let's see. Let me move these radios out of the way so I can keep Tidradio in here. But let me know if you actually have a better experience with the app. The programming, again, works very well with the radios that accepted. The talk, I guess, it's specific. I didn't, I was under the impression that you can use a phone and the app to key up with your radio or through your radio. I guess that's not the case. So we'll continue to troubleshoot it and see what's going on. And again, I might be doing something completely wrong. And again, some of these Tide radios, they can be used. Let me see. I think I just saw something where, yeah, it's a hotspot. So you can see the hotspot here. And you can use these POC radios. So POC radios means PTT over cellular. And it means pretty much it's a kind of like a Zello radio over the air. And so not every radio can do that. It has to have a SIM card. It has to have a specific, I guess, band. You can see here, go back to this one. As you can see right here, it has a specific radio that can do the POC. Let's see, I have the problem now. So we can community talk there, but right here, nope, not this one. I'm trying to get that picture that's showing up here, but these are those POC radios right there. They don't look like the regular radios. And then these you can see right there, those are the regular radios, H9 or H8. I don't remember which one it is. So anyways, let me know if you have any experience, if you experience anything good or bad, what your preference is. But as far as the H3 Plus, I am kind of liking it. It's nice, convenient. I do like the fact that this is working the way it should. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. See, sometimes I notice it doesn't actually. Let's go back to this. See, I'm keying up. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Uh-oh. Right. Oh, see, this time it didn't go through. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. So it comes in, doesn't go out. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. I don't know. Maybe the battery's low, so I'll try to recharge it and see what's going on with it. But maybe it's low, and it probably needs to be recharged before I try to use it every single time. Has a USB charger right here, very nice. Volume up and down. See, look at that, keying up right now. Check 1 2, check 1 2. No. Yeah, I'll try to recharge it, see if it needs to be recharged before I use it. It does sit around for some time. I don't use it all the time, but maybe I need to charge it next time. So, all right, team, that's all I have. Let me close out with something nice. Check 1 2. Oh, so there it goes. Check 1 2. It's not coming in. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. Let me turn these down, and let's see if we can hear it through here only. Radio check 1 2. Radio check. Radio check. All right, radio check team. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year. We'll see you in the next video.